3.
Yeah.
Episode 4.
Welcome, people. Uh, welcome, people, to the Dust Bowl ball game. This is episode 4 of Gooner Talk. Now, Gooner Talk is a Arsenal-related show. Yes, the host of this channel, Simba Corey, whatever you know him as. Yes, he has given us this opportunity to voice our opinions as Arsenal fans and vent a little bit. And this is open to all Gooner fans and also other rival fans as well. So, this is episode 4, and welcome my co-host Harry and Corey in the background. Welcome,
Arsenal.
welcome.
Arsenal. Arsenal. But more I make this clear. Come here and say this every show. I don't want the man to talk about, oh my God, they give me this opportunity. Bro, what are we channel, dog?
Oh,
You
man,
know what happened? You know, what are we doing?
Bridget,
Maybe the channel just as much as
take the comments and the respect that we are give to you,
yeah, take the respect,
and spread it back wide and just love it.
And they say why
go stop,
And they say why you say spread it back wide, but anyway, Joe, we don't have everything still. We stop at 9. But yes, big up on yourself. Arsenal, Arteta in general.
Well, you said,
on the show. I want to play something. I can play one song I'm gonna hear. Bad piece of song I'm gonna hear.
No, nobody with no song.
No, man.
We don't want no song. Mine not get copyright.
Champions League song not gonna play. Kick him out.
I know the Champions League song. You know what? You're in a song.
No,
you know what? You're in a song. I'm play it. It's not a song.
Fucking sucked. No, man, he's shit. He's shit. Man, nobody will give me no excuses out this. He's shit. How can you start bearing for the entire 90 minutes and this time I play shit? I know, stop him, man.
DG, you really get that bad, man. Come on.
No.
All right, Corey, no, man, that's bad.
Yo, guys.
A long time later, nobody rant like that, but brother, I feel it for you as a young man, to be honest with you. So here what I have to say, man. I've been going through that for years. Even in the years when I use a cuss, I see when I use a sound, but I never really have a platform or anything like that to voice the way I feel on. So I understand what you feel as a young man, brother. But what can we do, as Arsenal fans? And as we say earlier, every fans are welcome to this Guna Talk. You can come in with your banters like Corey has. We'll accept it all because believe me, there's nothing you can say to us that we haven't heard already. Other than Arsenal is just SHIT, right? It is what it is, and it's 100% agree. And if you know where me stand already with Arteta, is never on a love Arteta basis. Love Arsenal, screw Arteta, if me can say that. This team is toothless. Arteta has done himself no favors. Agree, Garfield, 100%. DG, what you have to say?
Yeah, I have to agree. People, I don't know. I just don't know. He gives himself no reason for us to back him. People say, it is all right to make mistakes. Yes, we know that, but when you're making mistakes and not learning, it doesn't help. It's like teaching a one-armed it's like teaching a no-armed individual to write. Then can't write because him not an arm. So all them I go write. So make no yeah, you can use them too. But Arteta, and he's just so arrogant as well.
So here's the record. So the last 6 games for Arsenal is what? I think it's loss, draw, loss, then a draw. Last 6 home games. Arsenal has lost. This is the first time in our history. Let me see. I write something down. First time in our history, we have failed to score in 10 home games. First time in one season. First time in our history. Another record Arteta has broken. Here's another one. First time in 30 European games we have failed to score a goal. First time since the last 30, we have failed to score a goal. What else is left for this guy to destroy? I mean, I don't know. It's just ridiculous, ridiculous. I'm lost for words, people. If there are fans out there who have plenty to say, this is your opportunity. You know, you can come live on the stream, check the link out. You can come live on the stream. You can just voice your opinion by making some comments in the comment section. I
Yeah.
mean,
The
me just
link is
let
in the
D.
video description.
Yep, I'll let DJ go ahead and voice because he's a younger man. He's new to this. The punishment that he's facing right now, he's pretty much new to it. My biggest concern, to be honest with you, my biggest concern, Garfield said, big up to my nephew DG. Our home form this season has been ridiculous, and the record compared to Unai Emery's worse. Seriously.
Yeah.
Yep. So it
Yeah.
seems like
Yep.
Garfield tutored you into becoming an Arsenal fan.
No, that was just my decision.
All right. Because, boy, I tell you what, man, I'm telling you, the challenge. I was watching somebody's stream earlier, and I see a young man, 18 years old, come on, and he was like ranting, man, and he's losing it. And
You pussios! Who you gonna fuck up my club? Who are you? Look at this! The
hey, Corey, to be honest with you, I don't even want to listen to that idiot, because that sounds like DT right there, and he was one of them Arteta
No, man,
in
I troops that. I
that
troop.
troops. Okay,
I
Yeah.
okay,
choose, man, but them have on the big new Arsenal shirt.
okay.
You know, say, oh, you know, sorry if you bad out still, but we not lie. We not lie. I'm glad my camera not on, but just I go on, you know, I watch it.
Brother, trust me, it's really ugly. We're in a state that, I don't see us coming back right away unless we just be ruthless from top to bottom. Like, we have to get rid of Sanile, Edu, Arteta. It's not just Arteta, it's just everybody from the top come down.
Yeah.
And I can't see it happening. That's the fear part about it. Unless the club gets sold by, the Cronkies and somebody who has some interest and some money to spend take it over.
Mm-hmm.
But remember, when Lampard gets sacked, I think we were like 3 points behind Chelsea thereabout. And a new manager
Yeah.
coming. People may say the manager don't make the difference, and we may say Chelsea players are better, but Lampard had the same players that what's his name have, Tuchel has or had or has. Yep, he had the same players and he could make the difference. Right, Tuchel came in and he made a couple changes, and the club that the team started looking good again. So don't ever think that a manager don't make the difference.
Fox.
Manager does.
Fox.
Manager motivates,
Yeah, and
tactical
I don't
play,
understand
everything
how
with the
people
difference.
say Chelsea squad is better. They have Antonio Rudiger who plays fantastic when he feels like. Alonso, Christensen. These are dead defenders. So the mere fact that Tuchel came in and implemented a system that can get the best out of these dead players is a plus.
And now they have one of the best defensive record in the Champions League.
Exactly.
But people just start because of them fanfare. They talk about trust the process. I hear a man say today, we need to process the trust what people having of this guy, right? What kind of trust you having of this guy? I honestly don't understand it. What are we looking for? I hear all kind of comments even on AFTV people talking about, we don't want to be chopping and changing and doing all of that nonsense. But tell me what you want to do. You rather be sticking to your guns than sticking with a manager that get your club relegated or you chop and change and become
Yeah.
successful. Which is better.
And I think us as Arsenal fans, we never recovered from this Wenger because Wenger was here for with us for so many years, and Liverpool club came in and did the same thing at Liverpool for 3 years. So we're just
Hold on there 1 second there. But just I realize. My bad. Garfield Dixon. And the uncle there. DG, this is man say, big up to my nephew, DG. Garfield, are you really condemned to a life?
Oh my
Condemned the little
God.
man to a life of misery? I convince a little youth from him, a little pitney for support Arsenal. You done big, you're probably big man. Gotta feel a big man though. Big man, I probably see Arsenal win some stuff and you enjoy your little life. You know, party your life, they happy. And this man, you know, turn teenager and no, the man have not 1 year when have heartache. Are you gonna feel? Big up yourself, same way. But my gosh, man, you make a mistake, man. Anyway, my man, continue.
I want to see all the Arsenal fans. It would be nice to have some of the Arsenal fans them who are, Arteta in. Whether you're Arteta in now, me still want to hear from you, but me still like to see the ones them who are always Arteta in or adamant that, you know, God feel enough respect for Arsenal in my DNA too. Me no business what nobody want to say. We might have flop, but God, trust me, you run through the veins. But all them look Man U fan, just like when I traveled DG a while ago, I same thing him father do to him. Me grew up, me watch him as a youth, I grew up, and when he wanted to be an Arsenal fan, his father beat that all time.
Yeah.
Take away all food.
Biggest line ever here. Me can't
Take
believe
away
you
all
continue
food.
that.
Me say
As
take
a
away all
man,
food.
who got
Remember,
church, man, and the man
brother,
continue to tell a lie, you know.
brother, me remember the days when you used to come a ball field and you're a ball for your Arsenal, man, and what?
Let me tell you this, man. Let me tell you this.
I saw the Dust Bowl thing go.
Hey.
Dust Bowl, we used to do this.
Hey.
Your brother Arsenal
it's so
fan.
ridiculous we can't respond.
Your brother Arsenal fan. Yeah,
But
because you know say you don't have nothing to say.
I promise you, if you ask my brother what, give him one name of one man for Arsenal right now.
Yeah, but your brother was being rebellious because the father tried to force that upon him. He's not really a football fan, but because he was almost been, tutored into becoming a Man United fan. And the man said, "Oh, you can't tell me who to support. I'm going to support your rival, Arsenal, me say."
Gosh, I see misery. Man say Arsenal, never in a million years. Arsenal, yeah, I must be mad, man.
Yeah, man, but
I
know, star. Actually, I don't really want to keep repeating myself over the same thing over and over because it there's no end to it, and I know a lot of people been saying having their say so. The thing about me is that me never change from the get go. Ever since that guy get the job in, I think about November 19, there about or 20th, I've been I wasn't on board with this signing. Never liked him from the get go, and still not like him. This dude there is just
Facts. And for me, I was kind of behind him throughout the FA Cup last season and after the Fulham, but when we got beat 3-0 at home to Aston Villa, that was, yeah, man, a cut-off point for me.
You realize he hadn't won a game against Aston Villa yet?
Yeah.
Even in the preseason game, I think he played a preseason game this season against Aston Villa. Lost. I think he lost 1-0 the first preseason game they had against Aston Villa. It's just ridiculous. A bunch of stuff, man. You don't even know where to start. Arteta, as a manager, need to go rethink. So me, right? I said, stop being an Arsenal fan.
All right, go on, my brother. A banter show, we can't.
Oh God! No, man, that was good. So them all will come out of the works right now, brother. Every bit of them will come out of the works, and people.
And
have
you
them
know
all
what's
over.
going to be so funny? Manchester United are going to banter us now and then lose the final to the same Villarreal.
Well, actually, Man U have the right to ban. They can do. Man U fans have the right to ban us. They're gonna play Champions League next year, and they're in the final. They dropped out of the Champions League competition when they used to call the Europa League Bush League. And guess what? They're in the final. So they proved to me that one is the Bush League, and they're gonna finish second in the Premier League. It look like. And then they're going to play a Champions League. And listen to that beautiful Champions League anthem play next season. It's possible still. It's possible. It shouldn't happen, but it's possible.
I see more unbeat with that man than Villarreal. I can say, if we already got the final, I think you guys would have had a better chance of beating us. than Villarreal. Honestly. But if only they make the final, but I'd be a lot more, I'd be more worried, especially given the fact that Maureen Ole hasn't beaten Arteta yet. Is it me? I would be more fearful of you guys, not Villarreal. I'm being honest. I'm being honest.
Let's let's analyze this game today, right? Tell me where do you think we got it wrong?
I honestly, I watch a game and I don't understand where everybody has Arteta have potential. I want to see where it come from because and this has not been it's not a unique or a one-off thing. Every game on the play very, very boring. On the don't look like on the want to try. Yeah, you have sometimes you play and your team they can't defend and the players are not good enough, but you can't like when we watch. Even Brighton, we all Brighton play football. If Brighton coach get some quality players, me does get to
Brethren,
see a really good team.
I'm telling you, man, I love to see Brighton players,
Yeah, man,
Brighton
on a
coach at
boring
Arsenal.
man. On a
I'd
boring.
I'd take a Brighton coach at Arsenal right now. I see us linked to Maurice sorry, but even Partey, Bridging. Look at Partey today, Bridging. The man look
Mm,
like a shadow of himself.
Fox.
This man was a world class player at Atletico Madrid. The only thing that bothers me about Partey's situation is that one, while he was playing out of his skin at Atletico Madrid, when it was made known that he was up for sale, no other club went in for him. That's the
Mm,
only thing that kind of puzzles me a little bit. I
yes.
can't wrap my head around it, and I
He
think
wasn't up for
he
sale,
was
you know.
up for
He
sale,
just had a release
a
clause.
buyout clause, yes. So, but
Yeah,
at the same time, there are other clubs in need of a player like of the party quality that
Yeah.
never really made a move. Manu being one of them, and it kind of shocking, even though
yeah,
maybe because the player himself say he wanted
yeah,
Arsenal, maybe that's what
yeah.
deterred other clubs
But that
from
too.
going
But
in
you
for him.
can really use that to judge him because Manchester United was the only club in for Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah, but true. Me not really
No man,
judge
Tottenham
party
they
per
want
se,
Bruno
no.
man. Remember
Tottenham is
Tottenham
Yeah,
they
better
I
want
club.
think
Bruno for
Tottenham
real.
did bid 60 or something like that for him at one point. I saw them claim. The,
But
the problem,
I think it was more the fact that was a pandemic. What if our teams couldn't spend
hmm
is the way they wanted to. And they have to remember too, maybe because Partey stepped down, really, for come and answer because he's an Arsenal fan. Is it him
yeah,
kind of like him left guaranteed
Champions League.
Champions League and look like if Villarreal continue, him with that Atletico Madrid continue, him would have win a La Liga. You see me? For come play for Arsenal because he was an Arsenal fan. So maybe other teams know say, yo, he's a fan, he want to go there and it even make no sense to even waste of time. You see me?
Yeah.
Because
Fact.
I don't know.
And I think
But
because Arteta kind of ruined him because this guy has been injured, what, two, three times since he's been here, and he has never
Yeah.
been injured at Atleti. So
yeah,
Yeah.
it's a
But
system, and
they look
I
more
keep telling
physical
people
still.
this. People think Thomas Partey is a Donny van de Beek. He's not. He's not that box to box midfielder that everybody think he is. He's more of a CDM, somebody who does.
fits.
I think that's why, yeah, that's why people compare him to Patrick Vieira because he has the physicality and he does similar works as well. But Vieira was more technically gifted.
Yep. So I think if I'm playing party, I want him to sit in front of my back four. I don't want him to be bombing up and down the field because he's not a goal scorer. He's not going to get the goals. I want him to sit. You should be the first line of defense on my back four. And then I have somebody else who can do that bombing forward, up and down. Find somebody else out there who can pair with you. Only way I play him like that, and then if I have somebody like a Conte at Chelsea who can sit, or even Bissouma from Brighton, because Bissouma is good in that position as well. But other than that, I don't think I want to see him going forward that much because he's not the
Yeah,
greatest pass at the ball
and
for me.
you see, this show you how clueless this manager is because back in the Invincible season, I think Wenger used a 4-4-2. I think he had I don't remember the exact midfield pairing, but Vieira was in it, and he had one go forward, one sit. So I think what the manager should have done, people are saying Granit Xhaka. I don't rate Granit Xhaka. He shouldn't even be in the squad. But Thomas Partey should be that one, sitting and having someone like a El Nani, El Nani doing
uh,
the forward work because El Nani can score goals
yep. And he will shoot on target.
on target
Even though
and
I'm
not
not really
down in
a
under
big El
net.
Nene, I'm not really a big El Nene fan either. I can't stand seeing him at my club. I really didn't think we should have taken him back. But just think about you, Unai Emery for a minute. When he was at Arsenal, Unai Emery brought to a couple youngsters. He brought to Saka, the likes of Saka. He gave Martinelli his opportunity. Smith Rowe, even though he
Smith
wasn't playing
Rowe,
him quite often, but he gave him some games, right? He had Guendouzi in his squad, and he gave all these youngsters opportunity. I think about six of them, when him give opportunity to play. Who has Arteta brought through as a youngster? Which youngster has Arteta brought through?
nobody.
None, zero. Yeah, El Nene can pass the ball, but El Nene is not. To me, that's just my
You
opinion.
say El Nani
And
can't pass the
oh,
ball.
he can. Oh, okay. But side to side for me, El Nene is side to side, man. Him get the ball, him turn side to side. That's all him do like Shaka. Shaka have the one off long pass, and you get one of that from him probably for 90 minutes, and that's it. But Virgin, it's just, oh, like I said, lost for words. I'm one of them, to be honest with you. I hold up my hand and say I'm one of them who wanted Unai Emery gone. I wanted Wenger to be gone, but I never thought in a million years that it'd be like this. I never thought we'd have a business or a owner who sit back and watch a club fall from grace as rapidly as Arsenal is falling, which tells me clearly that the owners either don't have a clue of what's going on at the club, they don't follow this competition, they don't watch nothing with football, they just don't care overall. I don't think it's a process y'all are trying to trust because there's no process right here to trust. So what it is, I cannot understand. Corey, we can't hear that one here.
Thank God.
But what more can we say? Like I said, the worry for me as a fan is where do we go from here? One, and the next generation, a DG who, wholeheartedly as a young man following Arsenal Football Club, the herd can turn these young fans away, which means we're going to destroy the fan base for the next generation. And then before you know it, clubs like City will have a bigger fan base than Arsenal do. Which mean they're gonna get loaded with with the young generation. The millennials gonna jump on the City bandwagon because people want to follow a team that's winning. We don't want to be following a team that's losing constantly. What is that laughing about? Man United? Can I hear it tour? I not hear nothing from that.
Yes, man. The Lord works in mysterious ways, man.
Oh,
Every
sorry, you
time.
can't hear. You can't hear.
No, I couldn't hear it.
All right, tell me if you can't hear it now. Stop the one. Yo, YouTube. Yo, lie, lie. Yo, anyways, go on top. I'm so cut it off. I'm going to put my daughter to bed. You know, just
Yeah,
the
man.
mask in the misery.
You can
Remember the
enjoy
live
it.
stream in the area. I think I forget the live stream. I will play Leipzig.
Enjoy.
Remember? Oh, you don't want to see that turn out, so. The
Brethren,
man, live
remember,
stream. Me have to
Corey,
hold it.
Corey, remember when you asked me at the beginning of the season, Brethren, where Arsenal are going to finish? Me tell you 10th place. Me still not take it back yet. If you can go back and check your videos about the second or third or fourth stream in the season when the season start, you ask that question. Everybody put them club out there where them feel them club are going to finish. I told you Arsenal was going to finish 10th place. It's still not in remote yet. Can they finish above 10th? It's a possibility. But who we going to catch? Playing this kind of football, I don't see it happening, brother. We might finish 11th or 12th. Because there are the teams below us that can catch us.
Yeah, and the item, book me a cut now. But just want to remind the one them I watch. Zine for subscribe and like. Please, make the items in. Share the thing with the family members and friends and enemies and colleagues. When we get to 1,000 subscribers, we're raffling $500 live. Every subscriber's name will be entered into the raffle. This is a football fan channel. I know this is a Arsenal show right now, but this channel is a football fan channel. It's being targeted. It's targeted. We're targeting all football fans. Man U, Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal. This is a platform upon which you can come and interact with other football fans. Right now, them are wall in a misery. You want to banter them, click the link in the video description. You can join. Laugh off of them, because them can get a nut chat. Is it big up on yourself? Good job.
Yeah.
Gooner talk. Big up on yourself.
Yeah, man, large up yourself, brother.
In. Gone.
100%, man.
Arteta
in, man.
Glazers in.
100% Arteta in, man. Favorite. Clip Corp on that one day. But boy, trust me, by tomorrow we really want to hear something. We really want to hear what the club's decision is gonna be on, where they stand with this manager. Something need to give. What say you, DG?
Repeat.
No, I say I want some answers. It would be nice to get some answers after this on where the club stand with this manager. Are they still going to back him or claim that they're backing this manager, or are we going to look on? Because I see a link where we're linked to Maurizio Sarri. Don't want to see him either, but
I'll take him over Arteta. And another Chelsea reject. But I wouldn't really call him a reject because he was homesick, really. So I would have called him a reject. But he won them the Europa League against us.
Yep.
So who are we to
slapped us real good?
Yep. So who are we to say we don't want him? Because the truth is we don't know who is going to get the best out of these loggerheads that we have in the team. And if we don't manage Thomas Partey is old. I think he's going into his prime now. 20. So he's going into his prime. And this guy cannot leave Atletico Madrid and come to Arsenal and ruin his career like that.
Yep.
So we need somebody.
Welcome to the Banter Club United, man. Hey, have your say, bro. Have your say. We welcome one and all, man. Have your say, because Virgin, it's crazy.
I'm a bit disappointed because I was looking for our all English final. London versus Manchester.
Yeah.
Versus London.
Yep. It'd be nice.
But in a piece of shit, man. In a piece of shit, in a garbage, man. You need to just go just garbage, man.
Ain't other words, man. All we need is one goal at home, Virgin. One goal at home against an aging Villarreal side.
I'm playing like a shit.
Had one shot on target. 95 minutes worth of football. the coach is making changes. To be honest with you, I question the lineup. I question the starting 11.
When I first saw it on their website that Granit Xhaka in the team, I said, "Oh my God, we're losing this." And I have to eat my words to I was talking hella shit to Omar in the group. I was so confident. But when I saw Granit Xhaka, I started to get nervous, and then I heard he was injured. I started clapping and say, "Yes, Tierney in the team. No Granit Xhaka." I looked to the right, I saw Bellerin. I said, "Jesus Christ, no." But Bellerin, how many times are we going to say this? This idiot put up on him social media account about stop online abuse. Him see online abuse. He think he sees online abuse after that performance. I wouldn't want even to see his DMs right now. But he's talking about stop online abuse and he's a dead footballer. But at the same time, he have the audacity to question Alexis Sanchez winning mentality. Oh, he wants to win too
You
much.
always want to win.
With his little cocky English Spanish twang.
But listen, man, listen, you cannot put on defeat on one man show, Lino. That wouldn't be right if you're gonna blame just one Bellerin for that, but it's the whole team, coach, everybody, man. So you can't you just can't just come down and pick up one and two players. Oh, this player, this player. No, 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 no. It's a whole
Because
team.
he was the most obvious on
Yeah,
the pitch.
no, no, no.
But I don't blame him.
Your attackers them let you down too, man. So
But
if your attackers them score one goal, it's be a different ball game.
the attackers are playing based off of their coach. You look at Odegaard in the middle today. Odegaard was like lost.
Odegaard, he was shocking.
Lost.
Hold on,
Like non-existent.
you know what today?
Yeah, me I go back to work tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm going for short about me say they are working. You know.
Awesome. They home from yesterday. Me did 2 day home.
Are you not short, me, man?
Boy, I'm busy with me tied down with some work. Right now I just break me take to come do this for you, so my stress my youth. All morning me up on my computer, this some work my youth. Even for my day off, me still have to work my youth. It's crazy.
So
But
what's your opinion? Should we sign him or send him back to Madrid?
I've been saying this. The verdict is out on Odegaard. Me not like him as I don't like. I think it's just a reincarnation of Özil. To me, it's
Yeah,
a
he's so
player with
similar
some
to Mesut Ozil.
exactly, and that's why we got rid of Özil for. The man timid. He's for me, he slows the game down too much.
Yeah,
Özil was a far better passer than him. I don't see no reason we should have give up Özil
yeah,
for Odegaard because none of them not tackle. None of them
yeah,
they not do it. Them similar in them
yeah,
playing style. Özil was just better, and we give
yeah.
him up.
But
So
for me, that is why I was saying to play Saka and Smith Rowe in the 10 or in the 8 because they drive at players. Odegaard don't drive at players. We're in the transition and this man he took so long to turn. I swear it was
yep,
Granit Xhaka on the pitch. He's so slow in the transition and for a player that is expecting to be in Madrid's first team, if he has that kind of performances, he can just forget about getting into that team because there's no way they're going to put him in over Modric or Kroos.
nope. And then they got a couple of the youngsters that are doing good.
Yep,
Valverde, although they play different position, but it's just not to me. He may have one or two good games for Arsenal this season, and I think him scoring a both of them, and that's pretty much it.
yeah,
But me not like him, me not like Ceballos. So we need to just make them
yeah,
pat them bag, going back to
yeah,
Madrid. This is where the buck stops here for me. If the court stays, send these guys away, put
yeah.
some youngsters
If
in for the rest of the
if
season.
Arteta stays, I can't watch Arsenal. I swear, there's going to be headache and stress and pain. If Arteta stays at this football club, I am not watching any more
Yo,
football teams.
you know that this year, right? If Arsenal don't qualify for Europe, it will be 25 years. This never happened.
First in 25 years
The
we've ever been
first
out
in
of Europe.
25 years, half of it. Can you believe that, man?
Virgin Arteta broke every record Every negative record that we have, man. Anything that we got good going on, Arteta destroyed.
So
Which is just
where you think Arteta go from here now?
hmm?
Our Arsenal and a football club. Where you think they go from here? Because this is the bottom, you know.
So I think Arsenal just have to the owners in general got to decide whether
Yeah,
they really have love for the club.
I think they're more open now to sell. I think they're no more
So
open to sell.
that's what the rumors are out there, right? So I think that's the best decision for them.
Yeah,
Just give it up,
yeah,
cause we're not really into this football or soccer
yeah.
like they call it. Just say, you know
And
what?
stocks prices are going to start drop soon because fans are going to get agitated and start buying kits and
Exactly.
cancel season tickets. So it's gonna go all down sour soon. So for them to just keep their little integrity and just say that just contact Daniel Ekar, whosoever is interested in the club, and just say, um, you want a deal? Let's meet and negotiate and
I don't think he's gonna
piss
contact
off back to
anybody.
America because
They
this is
they
not
re-
working.
they really would have to contact him because if he start making the contact, then you give right people the negotiating tool to really negotiate on a price. But if they contact him, he can set a price and say make your money talk. And I think that's what he's gonna do because that's how the business will go. But
Yeah,
Virgin, it's just ugly. Arsenal is in a
yep,
position of like a West Ham right now in the
yeah.
past, right?
And that little Southampton fan that runs Arsenal social media account. After the game, he's putting up bull crap on Instagram and on Twitter. Why is he putting those things out? We just lost.
Mm. You know, hear the difference in contrast. Madrid lost to Chelsea, and you know Hazard is a Chelsea legend, and Hazard have a laugh with Chelsea fan them, and Madrid fan them out to get him hit. Madrid fan them want him hit like hot bread. They just out to get him, my youth, and
Hey,
Arsenal.
hold on. Before you go further, serious thing. Yo, one for you, one for you. Which one? Choose.
You see, hold on, you see the amount of pill this man a take. You see the amount of pill this man a take, DJ.
I, I
You,
buy,
you, you see
yo,
that overcome the club in
yo,
a better
I
spot,
buy,
man.
I buy,
Somebody,
I buy them for you, boss. Which one
no
you
man,
want? Choose.
somebody you want to take them the see you, cause you can't, you know, use them again, cause your club in a
Yo,
good spot.
this man, what's your name again, man?
DG,
DG. Think it's about 18 and you're losing your hair already. Eh?
uh,
You're losing all your hairline already. It's
Adrian, big
not,
yourself up.
it's not too late, but you could switch. It's not too late. But anyway, I have your final. I have.
It sounds like you need them one with still, but it's all good.
With
You know,
that final.
you know, I'm nothing for headache, man. When I
No,
blood thinner, I wanna feel pain in the world.
I'll be the idiot, man.
No, man.
With that final.
Ibuprofen that I fear the pain.
No, me didn't need them before, but me don't need them again because me that final now.
Yeah, no Rasta. You ugly, ugly.
Yo, if Arsenal come back,
Mm.
there's a lot of money got to spend in that squad. Millions.
DJ Adrian said, boy, John know me feel your pain. uh, I have to take my thing, make laugh. I'm trying to coach you a little bit, DJ, because you're young. So you cannot get too emotional. I mean, we can't tell you not to still, but don't get too emotional over this Arsenal thing because you're going to lose your sanity. And like I said, them man I know a long time me a back Arsenal, a long time we they run each other, mackerel, score, a long time we did this together. And me I come from them glory days when me I watch them a slap up team left, right, and center. But for the past 18 or so years, boy, I've been sweating bullets. Like me I dodge from them, man. One time you used to get called from man like England. I banter me about Arsenal after Wenger start shit up. So Virgin, you have to just learn. That's why me nobody set myself up the field and talk about Arsenal like a beat no team. Me stop doing that because I don't see nothing that convinces me that we're moving forward. So what I do to protect me is just be neutral in the games. When
So
they go into a game, I'm not watching with no expectation.
so what's on the last time we sat on? You remember when Birmingham they beat you know in a FA Cup?
I know I'm Birmingham
I tell
yeah,
you
I think a
Birmingham.
Birmingham. Yeah, I think a
Yeah.
Birmingham
I tell you
I,
Birmingham we beat you
I
know.
thought it was what team name what Martinez when a coach?
What one of them? What Wigan?
Wigan, yeah.
One of them. What's that them hurt more now? Cause they hurt to you know.
I think we're hurt, but we're in a better spot than we are now. Today, we're not play Europe still, even with that loss. Today, this was our only chance to remain in Europe, to
We still have
remain in a European competition.
we still have a slim chance.
Virgin,
You know what? You know what?
let me see.
I think it's about 4 points off.
Let me see what our standings are on the
Four
table.
points. In the ninth.
All right, we're in the ninth
Mm-hmm.
table. Let me see. So Arsenal, we're in ninth position, and we still have say we have finished at 10th. So we pretty much we can catch Everton.
That's
But
what I'm saying. It's still have a chance.
actually,
Still have a chance.
Everton has a game in hand.
Yeah.
Everton, Liverpool, they have a game in hand. So then, but we look below us. We got
Mm.
Aston Villa on 48 points. We got 49. Aston Villa got a game in hand. So it's
Yeah,
still not looking good.
Villa not play a weekend, so we beat Villa Fina and they wanna play.
Below that, we got Leeds with 34, with 47 points, and then Leeds are play better football than we, so we don't know all them the result that will go. So me can't. It's like counting a chicken before the hatch, brother.
Yeah, but still have a slim chance though.
Very very slim.
Things out of hand, things are not going away though. So like a man to beat Liverpool, a man to beat Villa and so forth. I know when Fina game them.
And the Arsenal team that I've been watching over the years been doing the same thing overall. Like they come to the end of the season, and then them start play some decent football when no pressure is on, and then it blindfold the fans and blindfold the owners and blindfold the coach. Oh no, the team look good towards the end of the season. Guess what? 5 games to go, 3 games to go, we look good. So we don't need no player. Then we go pre-season and we do the same thing. We step up some little nobodies and come home with the same players them, and we keep trying with the same players them over and over and over and over.
I feel man gonna drop some points still. Because right now we have 4 games in 7 days. That total impossible, brother. 4 games in 7 days.
Impossible. It's on the fixtures, which means it can't happen.
Yeah, no. What I mean by if squad
can't catch it in 4 points.
Yeah, no. Cause listen, we are playing Sunday again, you know.
We don't have a game in hand still. We don't have a game in hand. So
yeah, we are playing Sunday. They want to play Tuesday. They want to play Thursday. Bro, that's rough.
That's what big teams do, man. Big teams have big squad.
Brother, me never see a side play so 7 game, 4 game in 7 game. Me never see that.
7 days, no, for real.
Nah,
I'm just trying to be mean still. That's what it goes.
Yeah, I never see that yet, boy. But
yeah,
you go to win a good position, so that's the most important.
Mm-hmm.
And the squad, we all could depend on the squad. So
yeah.
Me happy for Arsenal still, you know, happy for Arsenal. We don't want
me happy for them too, man. Because yesterday we were on the prediction, me never predict if we win. Even though I do it to protect myself, because like I said, I don't want to get put no hype like some man and have this big expectation over this foolish club.
Yeah, it would be good though if it was all English show.
Of course, it'd look good. It would be a good look.
And Manchester,
the first time that would ever happen.
No, it happened already, you know. I don't remember what year. Yeah, it happened already. I don't remember what year though.
I can't remember ever seeing that happen.
No, it happened. I can't remember year, no, but it happened already though, all English.
Okay.
No, all English. No, all English Champion League. I don't think I
semi-final. Semi-final, all English semi-final. But to see all English
Yeah.
Champions League final and Europa League final. I don't think that ever happened.
And London versus Manchester.
Exactly.
Shit. That is. Would they overhype though? One thing probably they overhype.
But it was still a good sell.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
a
yeah,
good be
yeah,
a
yeah.
good sell to the sport, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah. Everybody would they be happy for that still?
Yep.
Yeah, everybody would be happy, but it wasn't good
But
enough.
just not even close, boy. We look a
Yeah,
shadow of what a football team who is trying to score a goal should look like. I mean, how you
yeah.
go out there looking for a goal playing that kind of football? Slow, lethargic, can't get a pass right against an old aging team, brother. Playing at home. Playing at
Although,
home.
although Aubameyang was kind of unlucky still, to be honest, with
Yeah,
two of
but
them there.
Brendan, as for the game go, football that overall. You get
Yeah.
chances, you have to be ruthless with them. You can call them unlucky as much as you want. Villarreal when lucky to when we even get a penalty in the last leg. So I just say game go.
But you know, so even man game today, that keep in that game,
Boy,
probably
that
we
game,
get
boy,
knocked out.
the gear keep on in a game, boy. The man them open up some shot pan the gear. It come like him grow some spider, some extra leg today.
Man, at 20 I shot the man get off a goal. You know?
Yeah, man. Boy, keep on night today, boy.
Yeah, boy, keep it right, boy, cause when
And
I
this
watch
is
you,
supposed to worry for about in game after this a performance from the gear.
I maybe not, you know, cause if I could record them mind who are the number one, them record them mind, you know.
Well, that's true, because that's the same thing as Arteta do and make up in mind who was in number one, even though Martinez win him the FA Cup.
I remember say same to that match with Peter Check and Quantwat, you know.
Yep.
So they make up their mind. I don't say, if they make mistake, them I'll stand by them. Because they don't want to look like they make a wrong decision.
Yep.
You know, so I don't say go. So Corey.
Corey just jump on and jump off, because I don't want to feel him show this stuff. Him
Oh,
just come
yes.
and banter with a little bit, say,
I,
show you a little
I,
meme with a man up on a tree, I get whooping, say, my Arsenal fan, sir. Them enough out there, boy. Them enough out there, mate. Them enough out there, boy.
boy, rough by the boy. The back of the brand now.
Right? Ayut,
Yeah.
honestly, Ayut, it's bittersweet in the position that we're in, but it could be a blessing in disguise, right? For us as fans and for the club in general. Maybe this will open the owner's eyes up. Maybe this will force him to sell because him now get no European money this season. We not already now make the money because we don't have no fans in the stadium. Don't know if him gonna want to stick around with all of this. And I'm hoping, the truth is him just want to sell and get rid of and just get out of
Yeah,
this
because
business.
if it change, them for the top, not change, you know.
Exactly. So that's where we want to see it. We still, Virgin, we still think the players that we have on our books are good enough to finish top 4 this season.
I don't think so.
So we can say we don't think so. Tell me, let's go man for man. So if we look man to man, we're gonna look at players on farm versus players who not play nothing, and so it's kind of unfair to really judge man to man. But when you look at Leicester, who is in the top 4, is Vardy that far better than Aubameyang as a
No.
forward? Exactly.
But
What the other one? Ian Nacho better than Lacazette as a forward?
Well, I'm not rate him neither.
Exactly. So that's a 2 forward covered, right? Then I'm not see them have no backup forward plan. So the wingers, who them have playing them wing for Leicester right now?
They have
Barnes, who hardly play ball this season. Barnes, me not really see him much.
but injury.
Yeah, so me not really see him much this season. But
Leicester strength and Miguel Park, so them strength, you know.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Is their squad much better than ours?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. On paper, these players at Arsenal making way too much money and weigh them down. That's one. So you look on the rest of clubs them out there. Is West Ham squad better than ours?
Yeah, but you know, we're set top 4, but Leicester, I'm not think West Ham are finishing at top 4.
Yeah, but they have a chance. But the thing is, West Ham is in Europe. They're going to play European football this season for the first time in their history.
Yeah.
So are they much better than us that we should be in 10 place or 9 place as we are?
No, get me wrong, you know. You're supposed to perform much better when they're right now. The players we're not, you know. But me don't know if you go as far as it's scoring enough supposed to can finish in the top four.
Virgin,
Because because
it should be challenging
because
for a top four spot.
yes, challenging. Because if you check it, City far stronger than you know, Man is stronger than you know,
I agree. Agree.
Chelsea stronger than you know.
Uh
Yeah, man. Chelsea are baller more, you know, man. Far more, you know,
yes,
man.
they have some ballers, yes. But
Yeah, man. Far more, you know,
the
man.
thing about Chelsea where me think that we could have the edge over Chelsea is that the players at Chelsea new to the Premier League.
Yeah, some of them.
Which means you see Werner still not click. Him
Mm.
still not scoring a whole per goal. Kai Havertz been hiding like some people's calling him Shy Havertz for a while.
He might come on now.
Exactly. So Ziyech was injured and he was playing a bits and pieces. So we could still see, can we beat Chelsea in a Virgin?
Yeah, we know.
So we still had a chance to finish ahead of these teams. But to me, I mean, okay, bad that the owners are run the business bad. But players don't get bad overnight.
No.
Players don't play to their own system. Players play to a coach's system. When a coach just not getting it right, that's where we're losing the plot. Because if no matter how good your squad is, if Ole not get it right out there on the wall on the run, we go on bad because Ole put a bad squad out there and it cost us some points. Same thing what happened with Arteta right now, him just cannot get it right.
Yeah, because some games they no excuse, you know, coach.
Yes,
To
man.
say I know it's because of owner. There's just certain games there no excuse for some coach.
No excuse, Virgin.
No excuse.
The squad
You
when him start
understand?
down at Villarreal, no excuse to start that squad. What are you thinking starting a game up? One of the biggest game of the season, you're putting a squad out there with no striker.
Mm.
Trying to be like Pep Guardiola.
Mm.
Why are you trying to imitate this man, knowing fully well you don't have the players to even entertain that kind of system?
Mm.
Play to your strength. Go into
Yeah.
every game, put your best team out there, because you're trying to make a name.
Mm. And even now, see for us, even going back to our side, a lot of us, man, fan criticize social about this double play in the midfield with Fred and McTominay. But it shows today a lot why he use it a lot, you know.
Mm.
Because it may go so empty, you man get through the defense so easy, you know. We just Fred alone because none of them is good enough to play by themselves. So today when we watch a game, I say, yo, I can see why this man use it more often sometimes. Because brother, the man
Yeah,
is
man.
spliced through a big easy, brother.
They say midfield was like
Oh God, man! Like knife.
a
I go
Sith.
through butter boy.
Yep.
It was so easy, brother. You know, so I don't know. But the two squad need some money. They need to invest in them some good players. You know, you know, even Van Gaal come out to that thing the other day, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Van Gaal so need their money, you know. He say actually money, you know.
Mm-hmm.
He actually Kante. And he actually Mahrez, you know, he say get none of them, you know. He said
Yeah,
not even one. Ask them to sign them.
yeah.
And he said that to one of them, man give to him. You
Mm.
know. Not even one of them requesting it. They give second string. And that's what this club run.
Yep. Which
You
is
know,
just
and it's sad.
it's very man. Very sad,
It's
Virgin,
sad.
because
And then they're gonna come out and say, oh, we spend we spend $1 billion, we spend 900,000, we spend this. But who they spend it on? That's why they keep on spending all this money.
with
Because of
these
the wrong players.
exactly want to buy who they want to buy. They don't want
Right.
to buy who the
It,
coach want them to buy.
it made no sense. Because yes, man is since Fergie gone, man has spent $1 billion on players. But who are those players?
Bitter, no,
Sliderlin and all those players, Fellaini and all those players. Come
bitter
on.
nobody's man.
What do you expect?
Big up military.
You know?
Yeah, man, for real. Hey, military, are you still Arteta in? Give me a link, let me know, cause me really want to know where your heart is at now, and see if you're probably still crying at the moment. So, want to know if you change the tune.
Military, look here. For all enough for all Arsenal football. Just who's what you want? Just send me a text. Me fax it to you. I
Oh
walk with
God.
them. I walk with them, man. I walk with them.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yeah, man, boy.
Bro,
The man
don't get
saying
me
still
wrong.
Arteta in, still Arteta
Yeah,
in.
bro. Semi-final, lose semi-final. The cure, you say, the team, brother, it hurts. No matter what, brother, every semi-final hurt, brother. What do you think about the final and the big picture of it? I said, boy, me miss off a semi-side and play in the final.
I
Boy, you
don't,
know,
I
easy,
don't,
boy.
I don't mind us losing. It's the way we lose sometimes that
Mm.
really gets the
And,
better of me. And
and
who
that's why
you
even
lose
hurt.
to?
That's why even
Exactly.
hurt more.
And who you lose to?
Yeah, man.
Virgin, one goal at home take it through to the final.
Yeah,
At
because
home,
what? Yeah, because when I get the penalty in the leg before this, you know, it swing back in the favor, you know.
that's what I'm saying, man. At
The
home,
one away
Virgin,
goal. It wasn't meant to be, boy. It wasn't meant to be.
military say I'm hurting, but the rebuild was needed. Exactly. Where's the rebuild? How is it going to happen is the question, though. Are we going to actually have a rebuild? Is my question right now. Because it's easy to say we're going to have a rebuild. Us as fans can think there will be a rebuild and, happen.
Foundation one dig up, boy. You gotta get a different foundation, boy. Start from top to bottom, boy. The Arsenal to come back. Yes, we don't know when I end up, boy. Which I'm happy to see that doing. Don't get me wrong.
Yep. So the thing is, it's crazy, my youth. Me know you're go happy, my youth, because military said this is the same manager we wanted out, and he turned around and kicked us out of our semi-final. Yeah, kudos to Emery. Me have to big up Emery for that. But at the same time, that no justify what that he wasn't playing good football at Arsenal. For a while, him couldn't get it together either, right? So some some coaches do better in certain leagues and certain situations, certain kind of pressure not upon him. Him have a smaller team, and when you stand out, when you're coaching a big team, you're exposed to the world, right? Everybody, all eyes on you, and not everybody can perform under pressure. So probably that was Emery's situation, and then a lot of people was making fun of his, the way him communicate and all of them stuff. That he was under a lot of pressure at Arsenal, so you can't more him say use that for justify Arteta's stint as a manager at Arsenal. But fact of the matter is Arsenal Arteta not good enough.
But you don't feel if this was Emery, right now they fire Emery.
Of course.
So why you feel they don't fire Arteta?
The love affair, man, the trust, because they came out and they talk about trust the process and they wanted to show
Yeah.
that they have a
And
process
since
going on.
fans like all Gooner still a say Arteta in, so it's a whole
It,
long ride, you know.
that's what we turn it around now. It's not trust the process, is process the trust.
But what
I
is
want to know what is the
what is
trust
the
thing this
what
man
is,
having
what is
now.
the process? What is the process though?
Nobody can tell us yet. that's the
People keep
outstanding
on saying
question, brother.
you must trust the process. This process is run by the owner of the football club that everybody hates. So how are you trusting a process run by someone you don't like?
Exactly. Well said, well said, well said. The verdict is out, man. The verdict is out. But remember, people, well, nobody know the panel, but like, subscribe, check out the
Yeah.
Dust Bowl ball game link, and just follow the thing, because the football program, when we talk about our teams, like we said, this is the Arsenal show, but we have a Man U fan joining us. He might come help us dry up some of our tears and banter a little bit, but check it out.
Oh boy, it wasn't good enough to play in a European final, man. Arsenal was not good enough to play in a European final, man.
I agree.
Yeah, it wasn't good enough, man. It wasn't
I
good
think
enough.
I think the loss is a blessing in disguise to
I
me.
think Arsenal level right now is to play against Burnley and all those sides. That's Arsenal level right now. Just stay and play with the Burnley and Who was done it? Your Sheffield and those teams. Those are Arsenal level right now. So you have to just humble yourself and play the higher level there and enjoy them the team there.
Military gonna say how much players on the pitch and on the bench tonight that drop out of the final that we played 2 seasons ago. How many players?
Leno was there. Aubameyang,
Bellerin.
Lacazette, Bellerin, Tierney.
No, I don't
Tierney?
think Tierney
No,
was
not
there.
Tierney.
No, Saka.
Saka.
I think Saka was there.
Jaka was definitely there.
Shaka was there.
Nani.
And then Let me look at our bench. Who we have on our bench? Rob Holding was there.
Yeah, Holding. That's just it.
Boy, Arsenal, we really in a state of bother.
Yo, Emery get the last laugh, boy.
Of course, of course.
Good evening.
Emery get the last laugh, boy. Oh boy, Sego.
I think Pepe was there too.
How long ago Pepe come? 2 seasons ago?
Yep, this is
No man, he come
full
the season when Arteta take over.
Yeah, this is
the
Pepe's
season when
first
Arteta
full
take
season.
over.
Yo, it's so amazing. Even my guy that looks so shabby in a party.
And that's my conversation earlier, man.
Yeah, Arteta the cause of that.
Good players don't get bad overnight, brother.
It's just amazing.
Good players don't get.
This look like a normal baller now.
Very normal, very ordinary. He play like crap
Brother
today.
is moving like Jaka.
Yep, the man play like crap today.
Gooner say how many of the Chelsea players have right now that played against us in the semi in this.
I'm not going to even try to answer that because I think you're getting to a point, but I'd rather you get there first because I really can't tell how many Chelsea players was there. I know for a fact that Rudiger was there, Conte was there,
Jorginho was there,
Jorginho
Kovacic was there.
Yep.
Who else? Giroud was there.
Yep. The right back was there, then captain Aspilicueta.
As Billy Quetta was there as well. Marcos Alonso was there as well.
Yep.
David Luiz that play for them.
No.
Christensen was there.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a good handful of them.
And
Loftus Cheeks was there as well, but
the keeper
he's on loan. Ross Barkley was there.
The backup keeper was there as well.
Caballero.
No, the other one, not Caballero was there for them in goal, but Kepa was there. Yeah, he was there. So they still got several members from them squad that played that final.
The mere fact that we disrespected Giroud, call him a lamppost. He scored against us in the final and take the piss out of us, and no man's going to win a Champions League.
Yeah. Well, who said that? So the military say we haven't improved, whereas the other clubs have improved. But here's the thing: who is in charge of the club, right? Other clubs are improving because they're ruthless. They want to win something, and that's our conversation. That's what we're arguing about. Arsenal is
the
playing
fans'
like we're lacking
are in
ambition.
the gutter.
We are supporting a loser manager, and that's where it starts with us as fans, guys. If we start putting up our hand and stop support this nonsense like we're supporting Virgin, we're talking about trust the process when we can't see what the process is. And
yeah, see people like DT coming in and talk and say, "Oh, I backed him because he deserved it." No, Chelsea fans suck Carlo Ancelotti in the tunnel.
Yes, in the tunnel.
And he didn't even deserve to be sacked. That's how ruthless Chelsea fans are. and
They
they are the
suck.
most successful clubs in the past 16 years. And people, Arsenal fans, are saying, "Oh, we have to stay behind Mikel because he speaks proper English and he has nice hair." What kind
They
of stupidity is that?
they suck Roberto Di Mattia on the back of winning the Champions League and the Premier League. So I don't understand. I
Oh,
really don't understand what military is getting at. To be honest with you, I wish you were here so we can talk a little bit because
me say,
Crunk are the bigger
Real
problem. Yes,
Madrid
I
fans
agree.
are the same thing right now. Go up on them social media and know they want Zidane out for losing that semi-final.
Yep, and they want
Look other
I'll go
clubs,
ahead
other football clubs fans. Look at Schalke storming the ground and beating up the players.
players chasing down, running down the players them down the street. I'm not in support of violence in any way, so I don't want people to get me wrong. But
Yo, yo, listen. Arsenal is always the follower of a Manu. So just follow what Manu do and go do some demonstration. Just like
No,
Manu.
yeah,
Just follow Manu first step right now. Just go do some demonstration. Match up some football game.
it,
I said things can change.
something needs to happen, Virgin. Something needs to
I
happen.
fully expect a written statement posted
True.
by Fabrizio Romano on the internet later this night. I don't want it tomorrow morning. I want it
About
tonight,
about what?
tonight. About Arteta's sacking.
Yeah.
I know, saying it's like I'm not. Me know me say it, but I'm not
And
even gonna try
it don't make no sense. So they just have to wait till the season done. Because there's nothing else to play for. So what you gonna sack him for now?
No
It make
man,
no
this is the
sense.
best. This is the best time to start, man. Get a new manager in that can come in and start seeing things from early out. Then you go into the transfer market and see what you want.
No
You
man, do it
wait.
like oh well, go ahead.
If you wait until later and bring in a next manager after the transfer window close, you're in a jeopardy again
No, you
because
don't
now
feel
you
it
have
after
to
Yeah,
the
wait.
people are
close.
saying, we're
Do
supposed
it
to
like
give
do it like
him a
how Roma do
transfer
it.
window.
Do it like how Roma do it. Apart
Exactly.
them and barely see for next season.
Eh?
But you have to,
Yeah.
just do it
And
like how
give them
Roma
the
do it.
transfer
But
window.
then that's what we're talking about. So if you do
Yeah,
it, whether you
but you
sack
gotta
him today or you tell him, hey, you know what, it's up for you, just do your best and get gone. You know, we still want him
Whilst
gone,
I
Virgin.
agree with that military, I have to agree and also have to disagree as well because us fans have been sucking off Wenger for so long, sucking off Arteta for so long, and sucking off all these other managers that need Wenger. After Wenger won that Premier League with the invincible team, that was when he should have left
You should have
in with
stepped down and
glory
called it
and
a
pride.
day.
But no, he continued on. The fans sucking him off because he's getting top four rated. And now we are here. Before Stan Kroenke take over, we were doing great. But what? I see Wenger was in charge of the club. He was in charge of transfers. And man's coming on Sky Sports say, we could have signed Kylian Mbappe, we could have signed Erling Haaland, but we didn't do it. With his stupid French accent, saying that he wish he didn't do it. No one cares, he never did it. Those are the type of decisions Wenger made that endeavored us in the future. These are the type of stupid decisions I'm talking about.
uh,
Cronky is a problem, yes, but at the same time, the board and Edu at the same time are to be blamed because if you are making money from merch and so we are self sufficient as they say, manage the finances better. Why didn't we get content over Jaka? Why didn't we get Zaha as much as I don't really rate him over Pepe? Hakim Ziyech was offered to us by Ajax and we
Yes,
refused him.
yes.
Those are the stupid decisions.
Mares was another one. Then we had Vardy's situation when we waited on the last minute and the player changed his mind.
Big
The man
clubs move. Look at Chelsea, Maria Ganaskai. I know that Chelsea are in need of a striker, and don't be surprised if they go for Harry Kane or if they go for Erling Haaland or one of those strikers. Don't be surprised. We're supposed to look at Tottenham and say Harry Kane's one of the best strikers in the league. Sign him. Edu has
Drink,
none of that.
drink, man. Now have a good night. I'm hoping I get some sleep. Come down the head mess up. But me, I can sleep peacefully tonight. so,
Ah,
so,
boy.
a man them take care of themselves. Yeah. It's like a wife want to go
Yo,
to bed and
yo,
everything. You know,
yo,
yeah,
yo, yo, enough respect, brother. Me
yeah,
link
man.
you tomorrow.
All right, cool.
Yeah, man, cool. Andrew says sack him tonight. I agree, Andrew, 100%. And military said Wenger failed under Kroenkes. He was having some success under the Kroenkes. Actually, before the Kroenkes took full control of the club, we were having a lot of success. At the time when Wenger was having his best stint was when the Kroenkes had about 33% stake in the club. Um, and Lady Nina Brait, I think her name is Braithwaite or whoever was convinced by Wenger and his and co to sell
Yeah.
it to Kroenke. So don't tell me say Wenger
Yeah.
failed. Wenger
Wenger.
bought into the Kroenkes.
Yep.
He wanted
Wenger
the
was the
Kroenkes.
reason. And people cuss Lee Gunner because he said Wenger is the reason. He's one of the reason why Arsenal
Virgin,
Football Club is where we
I've
are
been telling
at the
these guys
moment.
that for years, man, that Wenger, and they say, when you sack Wenger, what we're gonna do? Find somebody else. Wenger is the one who got us. He got us to the position we in. He helped us because Arsenal was a big club before Wenger, right? But at the same time, he helped us to get better. He helped the English football game to get better overall with his brand of football that he played. When he came to Arsenal, he was
Yeah.
a nobody. But at the same
Yeah.
time, he reached his peak in about 2005, and we all saw it. He started making mistakes after mistakes. He could not.
Yep.
After I
That is
lost
true.
Patrick Vieira and Gilberto Silva, and he never replaced them, he kept Fabregas and putting his faith in the youth. Yes, fine for the first season. Second season, it was not fine anymore because now you saw as a big manager, you have a name to uphold, right? If you can, if your boss is have confidence in the way you're running the show. They give you the show and say, take charge. Run the show the way you see fit. Because I'm not going to make a bad name for myself. If me I run the show by myself, if my boss give me the hand and say, yo, take charge, I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure my team is successful. Whoever star player that I can get to make my team successful, that's what I'm going to get. So I blame Wenger overall for
Yeah.
every bit of
And
this
if you look
problem
at
we're
it
in.
really, Rans was saying something on his stream, and when I look into it, he was absolutely spot on. So he was saying that Manchester United, with the squad they had, they should have been winning a lot of Champions League. Arsenal
True.
likewise. But the reason why they were so dominant with Arsenal in the English League was because other managers in the team were stuck in the English way of playing football. And that was different from Wenger and Fergie, who was from French and Scotland,
Scotland.
respectively.
Yep.
So in the Premier League now, you have different foreign managers, German managers, and all different types of managers in the Premier League now. Spanish, different style of football coming into the Premier League. So in Europe, where they'll face different style of play from different managers, they didn't know to adapt. They couldn't beat them because they weren't tactically strong. They were just used to beating up the Aston Villas, the Tottenham, the Chelseas, who were stuck in this English way of playing football. So when they were in the Champions League, they were getting touched up by Bayern and Barca and all these other teams with proper squad players. We're
Yep.
talking Scholes, we're talking Vieiras, Gilberto Silvas, and the lot of them.
I heard even Schmeichel said that earlier. Schmeichel said they didn't know how to win. They just didn't know how to win away from home in Europe, and that's why they never make it. They never make win on no more than the one that they win or two that they won because they just couldn't get the formula together on how to win an away game in Europe. Similarly with Arsenal, Arsenal every time under Wenger, same problem. We get slaughtered by some team when we get meet the likes of Bayern Munich. They beat us up real bad in Europe because what the man was stubborn again and refused to change anything. Yes, Andrew, I agree. Fabregas is the last world class midfielder we have. We had. That's where it stopped. And anybody now agree? Fabregas was a baller.
Santi Cazorla.
Well, yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you for that. Thank you for that highlighting that. Cazorla was a baller. The only issue with Cazorla was he never get an opportunity to play as much for Arsenal because of his injury problems.
Yeah, same with Jack Wilshere because I really think Jack Wilshere was a good player, but
Proper,
because of
proper
his
footballer.
attitude and his injury problem,
But the
that
kid
was
had a
really
winning. He had a winning mentality though. He's not gonna sit down, and I think that's what causes injuries because him play and stretch a lot. So him always like him lose control of the ball and him going aggressively stretching and him always get hurt. But we don't
yeah.
have nobody with in the club, no player, none of the player them seem like they have any winning mentality.
Other than from the left back, Tierney.
Yep, Tierney a baller. Tierney is I'd build a squad around Tierney and Saka and Martinelli right now. That's where I'd start looking at. Probably you give Party
Yeah,
another chance and get somebody with
yeah.
Party
And
because we both know that he's a world class player.
yeah, and recently people are realizing the kind of when we're saying give Tierney the armband. Tierney in charge of as a captain on the pitch for Arsenal Football Club. As a captain, Aubameyang after we was looking so lost. He wasn't encouraging the players. He wasn't yelling at the players. He wasn't doing anything as a captain. And the squad is just full of a lot of sheep, and there's no shepherd to lead the sheep. Tierney, for me, I need to see that guy with the armband next season because he is the second most decorated player in our squad, behind David Luiz, and
Yep.
he has a winning mentality.
I think this is David Luiz's last season at Arsenal too, so unless we keep Arteta and Arteta extend his contract. But just think about it. What if he had kept Saliba? I'm not saying that Saliba is going to be the next Mbappe, a centre back, and come out there, come just play out of him skin.
Yeah,
But we look at the season, next season, looking ahead. You bring him back into the squad, and we keep just hypothetically
yeah,
speaking. So we keep
yeah.
Arteta there. Can you imagine
hmm
the mess we'd be in with all these young players with
yeah.
Arteta?
And I hit because people don't realize it. People are saying that the squad is not good enough. The squad is not good enough because we have a youth team. We have the youngest team in the Premier League.
And you know, I think
Tierney is 23, Saka is 19, Smith Rowe is 20, 19. Martinelli is 19, Balogun is 19,
you know Balogun
Saliba
is not
is
in the squad. So
yeah,
just yeah,
Balogun is not in the squad.
yeah, yeah.
What's his name? Saliba is 20 years old. Mari is what, 26? So we have a lot of youth players and he's not utilizing it. Look at
Don't forget we still own Guendouzi.
oh yes, and Guendouzi as well. He's what, 20 as well. So he's young. Maitland Niles, Joe Willock.
I'd get rid of Willock. I'd get rid of Willock.
And I'm even forgetting us what's his name? The next Raheem Sterling, the farm Saudi
Uh,
Roby,
I'd get rid
Reese
of him too.
Nelson.
I'd get rid of him too. Not good enough.
But really and truly, I just don't understand. I just don't understand. One, I don't know how people can sit here behind Arteta when clearly you have watched the game. He's he's seeing what is going on the pitch. He's closer to the action than we are. And I am 16, far away in Jamaica from England, and I watched that game and realized that
So
Bellerin,
let, let me correct your statement earlier. Man United have the youngest team in the Premier League on average.
Man United.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yep, yep.
And I could, when I was watching the game, first thing I realized we were not pressing. Vi- If you realize,
No,
Villarreal never started with a aggressive press, and
no.
we weren't pressing either, and we were just forcing them into a trap to try and make a mistake so we can counter them. That was just it, you know.
Yep. Even even the shot what Chuck Weiss is taking the first half. Do you think Leno had to give away a corner right there?
Leonard
Don't
do
you
a lot.
think Leno should have just catch that
Yeah,
ball and just keep it in play and try to
yeah,
counter? Why am I make that fancy dive when the ball is
yeah.
coming
And you
not
see, that
fast,
is why when I heard that
right on
he's
the
on his
middle?
way out, I was I wasn't upset because Leno is one of these ticking time bombs in our squad waiting to go off.
Big time. And this is where I kind of get disgruntled too. It don't matter how the game is going against us. It don't matter how the team is pressing us. This guy insists on playing these short passes. And no, if I'm a coach,
Yeah, we're in the 70th minute and this guy's putting down the ball to play out from the back. I'm
e-
saying like kick the ball long.
exactly, I'm a coach and I'm standing on the sideline and watch my keeper doing stuff like that, I'll be irate. I'll be like screaming and yelling and probably running down the touchline if you go slap him in the back of the head and say, yo, kick the
Bro,
ball upfield.
I saw the team Man United I don't know which player made a mistake and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was fuming on the touchline. First time I see him like fully getting upset, raging. Arteta doesn't do that. He just stands on the pitch and claps when we have a shot or and stroke his chin and play roadblocks on his iPad.
Somebody said earlier that they don't think Aubameyang should be playing because he was just coming off. He had a good game over the weekend, but he was just coming off recovering from malaria. Looking at
Yeah,
him from the
yeah. He
outside
didn't
in,
look
him looked
100% fit.
really, really lethargic, like he
Yeah.
was very
He was
dehydrated.
dehydrated.
Yes. So
Cause I
they're
feel
like,
like malaria allows you to lose a lot of body fluid, so
yep,
I
they're
don't think
thinking.
he regained his body fluid. So he was looking kind of droopy.
So maybe again another bad call on the coach's part because even though he had a good game, you have to make them judgment call as a coach. Probably keep him on the bench if you definitely wanted him to play, but you have to do what's best for the player and for the team sometimes.
Yeah.
You want somebody
And
who's gonna press the
he's
opponent.
our best goal threat. And he takes him off and bring on Nketiah, Willian, and Lacazette.
The only man that had a shot.
And Lacazette came onto the pitch, and oh my God, we could have
Rugby
scored,
tackle.
and Lacazette did Lacazette type things, man. Turning his back and trying to hold the ball up when he should have just backheeled it into the net.
It is so many. We don't really, to be honest with you, where you start with criticizing this team is just several avenues, a lot of avenues they can use to criticize the manager and the way he handled the entire situation with the team today. But it's already done, and like I said, could be a blessing in disguise for us. Hopefully, we see something published later on tonight that Arteta is
Yep.
finished, and we know we're not gonna see. Me personally, not look fit. I won't even waste my time looking for that. But it'd be nice to wake up in the morning and seeing it. Big teams that want to be successful, whether it be in the league or wherever. Tottenham just fired Mourinho. Mourinho is a far bigger coach than Arteta, and I'm thinking Tottenham had a whole lot more to lose because they're binding him under a contract, which part I'm pretty sure they have to pay him up, but maybe not now because I'm get another job. Then probably not have to pay him so much, but that's the opportunity. Yep. So I don't know, man.
People are moving mad on Twitter telling Atin Arsenal's admin tell him to hurry up and issue the statement from the board.
Bro, it ain't gonna happen, man, to be honest with you. This board is out of this football club. They don't care what's happening. You just can just put yourself in them position for a minute. Can you imagine? Can you imagine you having a business like this, and and you have a business like this, and then you just sit back and watch it deteriorate as rapidly as Arsenal is deteriorating under this manager, and still don't do nothing. It's just beyond me. You took a business like Arsenal Football Club, and for years Arsenal been playing Champions League football. Generate you're almost sure that couple millions coming in every year, and all of a sudden it's gone. You watch us languishing eighth place, now down to ninth. Who knows where we're gonna finish it? We're definitely probably gonna finish out of Europe this year.
Somebody in the back room.
I'm trying to see. It said Bongo here, but I don't see anything like they want to come on. They're not trying to get in on the stream. So Bongo, if you try to get in, uh, probably just try to join the stream. Let's see. I don't. When I try added that person a while ago, they disconnected themselves. So yeah, man, I don't know. My last words. Chances are I'm just. It's now we've been in this stream almost an hour and a half, and I know as Arsenal fan we probably hear us say the same thing over and over. Where we go from here, only God alone knows. So before my
I'm just
parting,
so dying for this season to over so I can just watch the Euros, watch Brazil play, watch
yeah,
Jamaica play. You know, enough of this Arsenal thing, bro. I'm I'm just tired, man.
let me give you. You remember Martinez one day fake up, he got relegated. Harry Redknapp
Yeah,
one League Cup, I think, with Tottenham, got fired. I think he got relegated one in the winning the FA Cup with Pompey, Portsmouth. So people get blindsided by this FA Cup victory what Arteta did, and here's the mistake why I make. The big mistake that he made after went below the radar because he got rid of the keeper who actually won him the FA Cup. As soon as Leno got back fit, the keeper was out of his squad, and he outrightly said Leno is his number one. After Martinez almost
I just saw
single-handedly,
Lee Gunner ruining DT on Twitter.
what I'm say?
He's saying laugh out loud, you absolute waster, you're now a rat. Funny how your 13-year-old audience don't see it until it comes on top, you absolute dosser. Send your apology by post, cunt. Oh my god.
That guy is a drama queen, man. Even watching him on AFTV, you can't help but to laugh because he be throwing stuff and pitching tantrum like some little children, like some little kids, man, just running around like I don't know. And he was one of the big ones who is Arteta in.
Yeah, and this other guy, his name is Igal. I think he's from Igal TV. He's another Arteta sexual. That's his big on this art the Arteta in thing. He's another one. Can't say Arteta in now.
Anyway, DG, I'm gonna go get prepared for bed. Hour and a half. of
Yeah.
ranting or it's all good, man. Let's see where we go from here. Good luck to you and hearing the good news of Arteta being sacked. But
Yep.
like I said, don't lose no sleep over it, young man. Just go to bed accordingly. You have school tomorrow, right?
Yep.
Yeah, man. Nobody lose no
8
sleep
in the
over it, cause
morning, sharp.
I hear you on court record, and I'm like, are you serious?
Oh my God.
Yes, me, youth. I saw you go, yeah, man. Boy, that's how I used to sound on the Wenger, man. Like seriously, on the Wenger, man. When we make all them panic buy and bring in Arteta and Shamak and all of them boy, they are like Andre Santos and all of them people, man. After man, you slap us up 8-2. That was probably my lowest moment as an Arsenal fan, Virgin. To be honest with you, one of the lowest I've reached as an Arsenal fan after that defeat. And then turn around says Van Persie left and got a Man U go get a title after that. When people Arsenal fans when I say no good enough for him done, it's just crazy, crazy. But
Yeah, I think we have to just come to the realization, say Arsenal is just the work, the Arsenal you grow to know the Arsenal I researched to the Arsenal now is just two different things.
yep, yep. Very, very, very different clubs, Regin. Very different clubs. And like I said, it would be nice for a young man like you to see us back to the glory days that we used to have. Don't know if it's ever gonna happen or if it do happen, when it's gonna happen. But something gotta give. Hopefully this supposed take over what we are here, but it's true. And this guy who's thinking about taking us over or buying this club has the club's well-being at heart and not just want to come in again and make money. Because while money is a part of it, because me not telling a lie, me not go invest my money in no business if me not make no ties. So people can go and rant as much as they can and say, Cronky them only want in this thing for money. That's why you buy a business, regardless of how people want to look at it. You take over a business for money. The only way to stop Cronky them unless them stop make money. Because me not go sell a profitable business.
Tate, big up yourself, because me know say 30 years of pain and suffering it wait till before you can win a Premier League title, So just, yeah, me know you understand my separation, man.
Oh boy. Who Tate supports?
The man Tate a Liverpool fan.
So him been through the struggles too. The only difference is they're not going better in Europe. Him not really have no right yet for start banter nobody. You have to just keep it calm and just hope for the best for the next coming seasons. As much as no win the Premier League title, chances are we won't play
Yeah,
the
next season them can flop because if you look at it, all of them squad are going at them 30s.
yep.
Thiago Alcantara, Salah, Van Dijk, the goalkeeper. So
And
you don't
the
know
big
it can be peak for them next season.
and Van Dyke though must come back and be Van Dyke. So he may come back and be Van Trike leaking because it happened a lot with big players after they get such a serious injury. They come back and they're a shadow of themselves. Me always tell people this, over the years, be careful what you wish for, and me not quick to laugh after nobody. Even though me laugh sometimes and banter cause fun. But me not wish bad thing for nobody because sometimes I wish bad thing for people and they turn around and bite you. But see my own right now, me Arsenal in a dungeon. Me a turn Liverpool fan, DG, right? But DG gone. You a turn Liverpool fan too.
Eh?
Better yet, me I go City. Me I go City. City have ambition. But me I take off my Arsenal jersey and you know what? Put on a City jersey tomorrow. Watch. I'm just kidding, man. Never, 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 never. 100% Arsenal till I die. Even if we get even in the face of relegation, I still say
Yeah,
Gunners.
cause one day it's gonna get
Gunners
better,
forever.
Yeah, man. A storm never happen for your lifetime. It
Yep.
always stop.
If Liverpool can come back after 30 years and win the Premier League, Arsenal can do it too. So
Yeah.
hopefully our 30 years will end next season before it even happen. Because we're well up there in years right now. We're going on over 17 years of sufferation, So let's see. Anyway, gentlemen, don't forget to like, comment, share,
Yeah.
subscribe, tell the
Go over
mother,
to
tell the
DG's
father.
football as well.
Exactly. DG apostrophe S football. Don't forget. Johnny Youngman thing, him have good content, very educated young man when it comes to, his football and brain. He's up there with the best of them. So go and take him in. DG, any final comment, Virgin? Because may have to run.
Arteta out.
Arteta out, we say all the time. Military gunner, Arteta out. Remember that. Stop backing the field process military. Ain't nothing military and nothing for swallow your pride and start time for Arteta to go. If you want the best for the club, stop looking at the crunkers. The crunkers a businessman and that's what this thing is all about. However we want to look on it, a business them So they make for them money, so they make them millions. Whoever is at the end of whoever manage a club have to be ambitious enough to say, you know what, I'm gonna push you one of them. Me need to win this thing because they have a reputation to build. Anyway, fans, thank you
Yeah.
for joining us.
Yeah.
Mackerel, Corey, thank you for coming on and bantering us a
Yeah.
little bit. And big up Fitzroy, Andrew. Who else miss upon you tonight? Military
Garfield.
Gunner. Oh, Garfield. Big up yourself, another Arsenal fan, my brother. Your blood strong. Don't change and keep DG straight. Keep him level. Keep him in school. All right. Enough respect, brother. Look more.
Yeah, man.
All right.